everybody. Welcome back to Ordinary Adventures.
Today, we are rope dropping Disneyland, but we aren't headed to Rise of the Resistance. We are here to find out once and for all what is the best breakfast food at the park. Our plan is to try and rank every single breakfast dish at counter-serve restaurants in Disneyland. We have 15 dishes to try, but we only have 3 hours before lunch begins and they stop serving breakfast. Can we do it? What is the best breakfast food at Disneyland? Come with us on this adventure. So we're not usually in the parks early enough for breakfast. We might only live 35 miles away, but from door to gate, it probably takes about 2 hours this early in the morning. So we usually show up about lunchtime. Breakfast here starts at 8 a.m. and runs until basically 11. Some places run a little bit later, but most places run till 11. The goal today is to eat all the counter service breakfast items at Disneyland. We usually have a whole day to film a video like this. But today we basically have 3 hours. So it's gonna be a bit of a challenge. Between the two Disneyland parks, there's 12 counter service restaurants that serve breakfast. 7 of them are in Disneyland, and one of them is a Starbucks, so we're not gonna count that. So today, we're gonna be going to 6 different restaurants and trying, I think, 14 different items. Can we do it? I don't know. It's been a while since we've been here for rope drop.
Yeah, we never get here this early, and it's kind of funny because everybody's kind of hustling, and I'm like hearing whispers of like the families being like, okay, we should go to like Rise of the Resistance, we should do this, okay, this is our game plan, and I'm just like...
We're rope dropping Jolly Holiday.
Yeah, we're rope dropping Jolly Holiday, so our priorities are a little bit different. But yeah, we never get here this early, so it's definitely going to be a different experience today. So of course we have to mention that there's a Starbucks in the park. It's right here on Main Street. It's called Market House. It's just your typical Starbucks. You can find all the drinks that you know and love, all the breakfast sandwiches and pastries that you love. Sometimes they do have special items there though. Like right now they have a s'mores donut, which actually looks really good, and I think it's like an exclusive in the Disney parks.
I think that's all day. That's not just for breakfast.
Yeah, that's not just for breakfast, and that doesn't count on our list, so we're not getting it.
Another place on Main Street you can get breakfast is Carnation Cafe. It's a sit-down restaurant. We don't have time for that today, but they have Walt's chili and an omelet and a big Mickey waffle. So I'm pre-ordering all this food on the mobile order because if you show up there like an idiot, there's gonna be a long line. And if you mobile order later, you're gonna be delayed.
We're usually idiots. We don't normally mobile order.
Idiots,
yeah.
But this time, basically, I've pre-ordered our first like 4 things. So we have a timeline of like when we need to get to certain.
Yeah,
places.
so we're strategizing right now. First up, we're going to the Jolly Holiday, and they have 2 exclusive items for breakfast. The one that I'm gonna try is the yogurt parfait. This is fruit and vanilla yogurt topped with granola. And I gotta say, it looks pretty good, actually. And I love that this is kind of one of those like grab-and-go snacks. I'm excited. We're gonna be eating a lot today, so it's good to start with something nice and refreshing, hopefully. Oh, random bubble. Do you see that? I was kind of worried when we ordered this that there wasn't gonna be a lot of fruit in it, but they packed it full of fruit. The vanilla yogurt is nice and sweet, and the granola on top gives it a nice crunch. I'm gonna start off strong. I'm gonna give this like a 4 out of 5. I quite enjoy it.
Also from Jolly Holiday, I ended up getting the egg bacon croissant. This is flaky croissant filled with egg, bacon, cheese, and hollandaise sauce. And this has been an item here at Jolly Holiday since it opened in 2012. It's a popular choice amongst Disneyland guests that get here early for rope drop.
Yeah, I'm surprised that I've never tried this before. I've always heard about it.
I always love myself a good breakfast sandwich, right? This is a solid breakfast option. The croissant is flaky and buttery, more buttery than flaky. And the eggs and bacon are just eggs and bacon. Like, this is a good way to start off your Disneyland day, but like, is it exceptional? I don't know. I'm gonna say a 3.5 out of 5 Peters.
Just in case you're wondering the necessities that I brought today, yes, I did indeed bring the Pepto. Get the tabs. They work better than like the chewable ones or the liquid. Pro tip.
And because we're ranking all the breakfast items in Disneyland, we have a tier list. So the yogurt parfait, you're saying a 4 out of 5? I think it's a little high.
You think so? Okay, so off camera, Peter, we're each going to try the items.
Yeah.
I stand by a 4. It has tons of fruit in it. It's a great value. Grab and go. You could carry it. You could eat it in line. Got to think of all the factors here.
Okay, well, I'm saying 3.5 out of 5 for the breakfast croissant.
I'd probably agree with you. It's good, but it was like a little cold when I tried it. So I don't know how long it's gonna stay hot. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Well, what if we have different rankings and we gotta like compete? I agree with you. 3.5.
Okay.
Maybe I'll be
So
more.
according to Kitra, this is better than the croissants.
I'm thinking of all aspects of value, mobility. Listen, you're on the move in the morning. You gotta. I mean,
You could move around with a
This
sandwich.
one comes in a little container, so you're right. I'm still standing by a 4. It's not my fault you don't want to give it a 4.
Okay.
Bengal Barbecue is one of our favorite restaurants at Disneyland, and they're one of the rare exceptions that's actually open all day long. You can come here at 8 a.m. and get some food, except they don't have any special breakfast items. They just sell meat skewers and veggie skewers here. They're delicious. So if you want some like protein in the morning and you don't care about eating breakfast food, I would recommend coming here. I wish they did have some kind of breakfast item though. I don't know what it would be.
Yeah, what would be a breakfast skewer?
Like hash browns and bacon, like on a skewer, like in like, I don't know.
I'd try it.
Yeah, a bunch of breakfast meat on a skewer. I'd eat it.
So I planned this all out in my Apple Notes app, rearranging things because some places open earlier, some places the lunch begins earlier. So next up, actually this one goes pretty late, but it sells out early.
Yeah, there's the potential of it selling out, so we got to get there early.
Right across from Big Thunder Mountain is the Ship to Shore Marketplace. This is where you can find the breakfast chimichanga, and this sells out. It's very popular. It was introduced in 2014, and I feel like it's shrunk.
It did. It's a lot smaller, but it's pretty cheap. It was only like $7.50, which I feel for Disneyland prices is pretty good.
You know what? Before we bite into it, let's take a look at the insides. And I think they also sell a vegetarian version.
Yeah, she asked me if I wanted meat or vegetables, so I said meat.
You know what? I always choose meat. So here we go. There's a reason why this is a Disneyland classic and people run here. They rope drop this place and it sells out. It even says on the sign, it says like available until 11 a.m. or while supplies last because it sells out. The outside is crispy. The inside is like just breakfast in a fried burrito. So good. I know you can get sauce for it, but I like it without a sauce. Like if you have breakfast tacos or breakfast burritos, you know, I'm all about putting sauce on like tacos and burritos, but when you get breakfast style, I don't like putting the sauce on. But I'm gonna give this a 5 out of 5 Peters.
So I actually did purchase the sauce. It was $1.50 extra, and it's like a tomatillo sauce. So I'm gonna dip mine in the sauce because if they offer a sauce, I'm gonna buy the sauce. I love like a good green salsa too. I think there's a reason why this thing sells out and why it's so insanely popular. Because it gets a 5 out of 5. Ordinary Adventure. Is this like S tier on our ranking system?
Ordinary Adventure Star is like S tier.
Oh my gosh. Also, I wanted to mention, we're in this little like seating area that I feel like nobody knows about. It's always empty. And it's like, could be our little secret.
Yeah, it's like a hidden Disneyland secret.
Yeah.
Don't tell anybody.
Yeah, don't tell anyone.
Just us and our 100,000.
Yeah, but don't.
Yeah.
You could tell your friends and family, but that's it.
If you want to sit down brunch, they do have that at Riverbell Terrace. I'm not sure if I can recommend it though. Riverbell is like probably one of the worst restaurants in Disneyland. Actually, if you look at the Yelp rating, it's I think second to worst. I was looking at their brunch menu. They have a buttermilk fried chicken sandwich, a country Cuban sandwich, and right now for Halloween, a pumpkin spice pancake.
That sounds good.
Sounds good, but like every time I go there, and also they're like kind of a barbecue restaurant, so it makes me wonder, now that Country Bear is coming around, are they gonna overhaul Riverbell? Because like, do we need 2 barbecue restaurants?
I don't know.
So So next up, we're leaving Disneyland and going to a galaxy far, far away. We're going to Galaxy's Edge to get the morning Ronto wrap. And that's when things are going to get really interesting.
Yeah, because we already know that's S tier. Like, that might be my favorite breakfast item in this entire park. So we're gonna have to decide what's better, the chimichanga or the breakfast Ronto wrap.
I don't know. You can't make up your decision beforehand.
I feel like my decision's made, but we'll see. I'm gonna taste it. There's a process.
As you know, when we're not in theme parks or traveling, we've been trying to find better ways to eat healthier while we're at home.
Recently, we came across Thrive Market. It's an online membership-based grocery store.
They offer the highest quality products delivered to your door.
So let's take a look and see what's inside.
We got cheddar bunnies. They're like cheese crackers.
Oh, don't worry. I even got something for the dogs. I got some peanut butter biscuits.
Crunchy almond flour cookies, chocolate chip of course.
What are churro strips? I don't know, but they had the word churro in them, so we got them. I even got a 3-pack of cleaning products, and this is the Thrive brand.
Yeah, unlike your local grocery store, Thrive Market has the highest quality standards. There's over 1,000 restricted ingredients. And the thing is, we saved so much money.
Yeah, this cleaning starter kit, 35% off.
And organic ketchup, 48% off.
Wow.
I like that we were able to find some like healthy swaps for
of stuff that we already love.
Yeah.
We're always so busy, and I love that we're able to order all this from our phone and it gets delivered right to our front door.
Visit thrivemarket.com/ordinaryadventures to join Thrive Market today and get 30% off your first order and get a free gift worth up to $60.
Click the link in the description down below or scan the QR code that's on the screen right now.
Thanks to Thrive Market, and now back to
our adventure. I want to eat all these snacks. That's what I want to do. I don't want to go back to the adventure. I just want to eat all these snacks. All right, we're making pretty good time. It's only 8:34 and our food is ready. Our mobile order is ready. We stopped at Ronto Roasters where you can find the Ronto morning wrap. This is scrambled eggs, grilled pork sausage, shredded cheddar cheese, peppercorn sauce, wrapped in a pita. It has been so long since we've had the morning Ronto because we never get here early enough, and it is one of our favorite Disneyland treats. It is like glistening, so cheesy, so, oh my God, it's so good.
By the way, it's a little bit different than the one that they have in Disney World.
Yeah, I think we use like scrambled eggs there, and they use like just like this egg patty.
Yeah.
So believe us, it tastes a little bit different, but they're both good.
And this is made from a Ronto.
Yes, which is a Star Wars animal, and I get sad every time I have to eat it. What I love about this is all the flavors mix together so well. It's like a very cheesy omelet with a very soft pita bread that's perfectly grilled, and then the snap of that sausage. And it's not like a breakfast sausage. It's kind of like has a little bit of a spice to it. And then the sauce, so good. You know this is getting a 5 out of 5. But I guess the real question is it better than the chimichanga?
The pita is pillowy soft. The sauce is kind of like a little bit spicy, a little bit tangy. It's just like the perfect morning snack. Like it's walkable. You can walk around with it.
I mean, you can walk around with the chimichanga too.
Yeah, so the question is, well, first of all, this does get the Ordinary Adventure star.
Yeah, so let's get that out of the way.
So the question is on our tier list, is this better than the breakfast chimichanga? Yes, it's better.
They're both so different. It really depends on like what you're in the mood for.
So where should we
I feel like the chimichanga is more hearty. This is more like cheesy and I'm struggling here. Should this be above the chimichanga?
In my mind, it's better.
In your mind?
Yeah.
Okay, it's above it, but just by like half an inch.
This way, please, citizen. I don't know what's so special about that Falcon ship. Doubt it can even take off. Nope. Please show your identification. That is affirmative. I'm keeping my eye on you. We'd like to know what you're doing with it. What are you doing with that data pad? No. Good. Proceed.
The reason why I think I like the Ronto wrap more than the breakfast chimichanga is it's bigger, so you get more for your value. Plus, you're eating it here in Batuu in Galaxy's Edge, and everything's better in Galaxy's Edge. That's just a fact. It's only 9 a.m. and we're making exceptional time. We're walking through Fantasyland to Galactic Grill. You might be wondering, why didn't we stop at Red Rose Tavern? Well, that sells breakfast until 11 a.m. Galactic Grill only serves breakfast till 10:30, so we're hitting up the 10:30 places first.
This is a lot of food.
So next up, we're heading to Galactic Grill, where I got the chicken tenders and funnel cake fries. These are served with house-made maple sauce, and these were first added to the menu in 2023 as part of the holiday season. And this might be one of the most interesting items that we're gonna be eating today. And I was like, this is kind of weird, right?
Yeah.
Chicken tenders with funnel cake fries, but then I was thinking, I think it's their version of like
Chicken and waffles.
Yeah, fried chicken and waffles. My first impression of this is it's weird and I don't need this, but after taking a bite, it's actually quite good. There's like some powdered sugar on the funnel cake fries, and the chicken tenders here at Disneyland are always great. You put the maple syrup on it and it gives it some sweetness. But is this something I would get? Like if I woke up at rope drop and ran over here, is this what I would get? I don't think so. But I still liked it. So I think I'd give it like a 3.5 out of 5 people.
So next up is the American breakfast burrito. This is a flour tortilla with egg, bacon, sausage, hash browns, and cheese. And it's very aesthetically pleasing. Once we cut it in half, you could see like the hash brown in there and the nice pieces of sausage. Is this gonna be better than the chimichanga though, is the real question.
I mean, it's not fried, so I don't know. By the way, why can't they just put bacon in a breakfast burrito? I don't want the sausage.
I know Peter doesn't like breakfast sausage. He always complains when we go out to eat and something has breakfast sausage. I'm like,
I want bacon and eggs and cheese in my breakfast tacos and burritos.
I wonder if you could order this and ask for no sausage, if they would make it.
Oh, I'm sure they would.
Okay.
But we mobile ordered, so there was no way.
Yeah. So you know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of, did you ever get the breakfast burritos that used to be at McDonald's? I don't know if they still serve them there. Maybe they do. I haven't ordered one in a long time. But this is exactly what it reminds me of. Like it should be $1.99 at McDonald's. So it's good. But the chimichanga is definitely like a million times better. Especially with that salsa that you could dip it in. Here they give you some hot sauce if you want. But this is a solid choice. It's very basic.
Okay, so we have an issue. We have 3 things in the 3 out of 5. Where do they rank? How are we gonna place it?
Honestly, I just tried some of the chicken and funnel cake fries, and everything that we've had besides that Parfait has been savory, and it was nice to have a sweet breakfast item. So I kind of liked it. I think I might have liked it a little bit more than the breakfast burrito, just because I feel like the chimichanga is better, the Ronto wrap is better, even the croissant might be a little bit better than the burrito. So I would say...
Put the funnel cake fries above the croissant, above the breakfast burrito?
Sure.
Next up, I'm trying the breakfast bagel sandwich. It's this crispy bacon, cheddar, eggs, chipotle aioli, and a toasted cheese bagel. This item was introduced in 2019. It survived the pandemic, just like us. I feel like there's a lot of breakfast sandwiches here at Disneyland. This is the more hearty choice. It feels more substantial. It's heavier, right? Because you got that big bagel. It all goes together quite well. I think this might slightly get a 4 out of 5. It narrowly makes into the 4 out of 5 range. This is just a hearty, substantial thing. I could definitely see myself getting, if I got here before 11 a.m., coming here and getting this if I want to not eat until
If the chimichanga was sold out?
If the chimichanga was sold out and I didn't want to walk all the way back to Galaxy's Edge, it's good. But is it anything spectacular or no?
The other breakfast burrito here is the soy chorizo country breakfast burrito. This has potatoes, peppers, onions, eggs, cheddar, pico de gallo, chipotle sauce, and a spinach flour tortilla. And I'm not gonna lie, out of everything here, this one is the least appetizing looking. Seems like it's kind of been sitting around for a little bit, and when we tried to open the wrapping, it was all stuck to it.
This is your vegetarian option.
This is the vegetarian option. I did see though, they do have smoothies and stuff on the menu too, so you can always get a smoothie if you want as well. This is actually really flavorful because of the onions and the chipotle sauce and the potatoes and stuff in there mixed with the soy chorizo. It has a little bit of a kick to it. It has some flavor, but it is mushy. So, I don't know, a 2.5 out of 5. It's not amazing, but it's not like terrible either. It's right in the middle.
And they do have one side you can get here. This is the seasoned breakfast potatoes. They're spiced fried potatoes with peppers and onions, and I think this might have been in your burrito.
Yeah.
So basically it's a side because they're already making it anyways. Those onions and peppers are exactly what you're tasting in that burrito, and this is actually quite good. Okay, things are going so well. It's 9:40, and I was gonna pre-order our Monte Cristo waffle sandwich from Royal Street Veranda, but it's not on the mobile order. We honestly don't even have the time to do the tier ranking right now because I'm running over to Royal Street Veranda. It's 9:46. Breakfast ends at 10. I'm hoping I can get there and get one of the waffle Cristos before they sell out. Or I don't know what we're gonna do. There's no running allowed in Disneyland, just fast walking. Oh great. I need to get to Royal Street Veranda, and the line for Pirates of the Caribbean is like right in front of it, so I need to go all the way around. 9:51. Can I make it? I don't know. I got the last one, and I also got you the Pumpkin King Cold Brew.
Oh.
But I literally got the last one.
Peter ran over here. We realized that it closed at 10 and you couldn't mobile order, and we had like 15
You can't
minutes.
run in Disneyland. It walked really fast.
Speed walk. Anyways, yeah, don't run.
So at the Royal Street Veranda, I got myself the Waffle Cristo. This has rosemary ham, turkey, Swiss waffle, served with a side of strawberry preserves and maple syrup. This is available in a full order for $11.49 or a half order for $7.49. This was introduced in December of 2023, so it's a relatively new item, but the Monte Cristo sandwich is a classic of Disneyland and has been sold at the park since 1966.
Oh my god, yeah, we love the Monte Cristo. It's one of our favorites.
Yeah, you can get it at the Blue Bayou. You can also get it at Cafe Orleans, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, but I will say, they say this is a half sandwich, but this is like a quarter sandwich, right?
Yeah, that's kind of expensive for what you get.
I mean, technically, maybe it's like two waffles put together. No, it isn't. I don't know. I was talking with my friend David at Fresh Bake, and he was like, a half sandwich should be called a quarter of a sandwich. Look at that. Yes. How am I going to pick this up? I don't know.
I don't know. You didn't think about that before you...
Yeah, I'm still going to do it anyways. I thought it was strawberry preserves, but it's Mucker's strawberry jam. It's either going to be the best thing ever, or I don't know. Instantly, I can tell you this is a 5 out of 5. Perfect combination of savory and sweet. Curious if this is gonna like become the top contender on our list.
Really? So I don't think this is as good as the normal Monte Cristo that you could get at Blue Bayou. And it is a small portion for what you do get, but it is pretty tasty, especially with all that syrup and jam and stuff on top of it.
Is it an ordinary Adventure Star?
I hate to say this, but I don't think it is.
Oh.
I think it's like a 4.67, honestly.
So that means it doesn't top the tier list.
Oh, but I want it to be a 5 is different than a S tier, right? S is just ordinary Adventure Star.
Well, if you give it a 5, it's an ordinary Adventure Star.
You're right. Oh my god, the rules are so complicated. It's like a 4.99. I'm sorry. This is not part of the challenge because it's a seasonal item. This is something that's here for the Halloween time, but I'm still gonna rate and review it anyway, but it's not gonna make any of the lists, but I still wanna give you my opinion on it. This is the Pumpkin King Cold Brew. This is a pumpkin creme brulee cold brew, pumpkin spice creamer, toffee chips, and a Jack Skellington deco on top. Also, him and Sally just walked by.
Why, hello there, you creepy creeps.
I've seen him in the parade, but I've never seen him just like walking around Disneyland, so I got way too excited.
Well, I think he was walking to his meet and greet, which is like right over there.
Yeah, which we're not gonna wait for. I'm just gonna drink him instead.
This is time to wait.
Sorry, I know. Yeah, you're right. We literally don't have time. Okay, let's try it. I woke up at 5 a.m. today, so this is really, really hitting the spot. Very sweet. Obviously, has a very nice pumpkin spice flavor. This is almost better than a pumpkin spice latte at Starbucks, just because it has like that creme brulee kind of vanilla taste to it as well. You know, this gets a 5 out of 5 from me. Too bad it doesn't make the list.
Yeah. How does that compare to the Black Calf Cold Brew in Galaxy's Edge?
That one reigns supreme always. But if you like really, really sweet coffees and you love pumpkin spice, try this. It is so good. Is this what they're drinking over in Halloween Town? Who knew? Bob Iger, Josh Jamaro, and Ken Potrock just walked by.
I think they were walking to Splash Mountain
And
or
I
Tiana's Bayou.
I only saw Josh, and I was like mid-bite on the Monte Cristo, and I was like, "Good morning, Josh!" And he said, "Good morning" back to me, and then I realized that Bob Iger and Ken Potrock were there.
Yeah, you didn't realize. I was like, that's Bob Iger in front of him.
I know.
Yeah.
Anyways, the way that I fangirl whenever I see them in the park, it's so, my mouth was like full.
Yeah.
They were probably like, "Okay, good morning."
So if you're looking for a sit-down option for breakfast at the Plaza Inn, they have breakfast in the park with Mickey and Friends at Plaza Inn. It's like $50 for adults, $30 for children. It's character dining. But like, I think it's like a buffet setup. We've never actually done it.
Finally, we made it to our final destination here at Red Rose Tavern, and I'm gonna try the maple French toast sandwich. This has French toast with eggs, bacon, Munster cheese, served with maple syrup, and it smells really good. This wasn't even something that like was advertised on the menu. We just saw it when we were doing mobile order and added it to the cart. So it's kind of like hidden. It's almost like a McGriddle from McDonald's. So the egg inside of this is nice and fluffy, and the bread itself is not too cinnamony, but it has a nice balance of sweet and savory. The only thing that I'm struggling with is like the consistency. It's another thing that's kind of mushy. This was the thing I was most excited to try here, and I'm left a little bit disappointed. I'd give it maybe like a 3.5 out of 5. I feel like we're giving everything a 3.5 today.
And I got myself the Royal Chiffon pancake. This is served with guava strawberry sauce and a choice of bacon, sausage, or potato bites. And I got the bacon. And I think the cool thing here is it's Mickey Mouse shaped. I mean, it's kind of Mickey Mouse shaped. It's not quite like perfect, right?
Like a Mickey waffle, but a pancake.
Yeah, and I think this is the only place that you can get a pancake in the parks from a quick service. Pretty sure. I have a question for you. Are you someone who drowns their pancakes or waffles in maple syrup, or you just put a little? Because I like to drown it.
Are you asking me or are you asking them?
I was asking them, but I'll ask you.
I don't like that much maple syrup.
Now, the more syrup, the better. It's probably the reason why I became fat, but I'm trying to correct that. I'm surprised by this. I was expecting just a pancake. The guava strawberry sauce. So good. I don't want to do this, but 4.5 out of 5 Peters?
Wow.
That high. I mean, I know it's just a pancake, but that guava strawberry sauce. So you gave the pancake a 5 out of 5. I give it a 4.5 out of 5. That means it's tied with the Monte Cristo waffle. So which one ranks higher?
For me personally, the pancake. Because if you remember, I didn't give the Monte Cristo a 5. I give it a 4.99.
Okay, fair enough.
So next up, I'm going to try the Little Town Harvest Bowl. This has quinoa, roasted mushrooms, cauliflower, arugula, tomato, Tavern potato bites, and a spicy lime aioli. So this is basically like a tacho bowl, but with quinoa and cauliflower and whatever else I said on it. This is actually really good. I love all the flavors. I'm a sucker for cauliflower, and that lime aioli on top is so good. But it doesn't scream breakfast to me. Not my favorite thing we've had today, just because to me this tastes like brunch or like lunch. Like this isn't breakfast. I say go get that like vegetarian chimichanga instead. So if we're adding this to our list, I think it goes above the breakfast potatoes and above obviously the soy burrito. Does that seem right? It's not bad, it's just like, I want breakfast food. I don't want like a brunch bowl.
Next up, I'm going to try the Bonjour bowl. This has scrambled eggs served with Tavern potato bites, bacon, and sausage. And I got to say, Red Rose Tavern and Galactic Grill are the two places, like if you want the most breakfast options at Disneyland, they're the places that have like the most. but it also means that they have some basic stuff too. So basically, if you're boring, get this. It's not bad, but it's also not good either. I'd give it like a 2.5
Whoa.
out of 5.
Really?
What does bonjour mean? Hello?
Bonjour. Bonjour.
Is that hello or goodbye?
I think hello.
What is goodbye?
Au revoir. Just kidding, I don't know.
Au revoir.
Don't quote me. We haven't been to France yet, okay?
I'm just saying.
Disneyland Paris we haven't been there yet.
It should be called the au revoir.
Whoa, shots fired. We have made it to our final item, and that is the Gourmet breakfast sandwich. This is an herb blend and creme fraiche egg, maple butter spread, monster cheese, crispy bacon on a brioche-style bun. This one sounds fancy. This has potential. It looks kind of boring, but don't let this one fool you. It has so much flavor. Between the maple spread and that creme fraiche egg, the egg is so like creamy and fluffy. If you're looking for something just a little bit more fancy than like your basic breakfast burrito or your breakfast bowl or whatever, I would say get this. Because it's not too crazy, but it's really good. It tastes like a sandwich that you get at Starbucks or something, which I love.
I'm gonna put it like above the tacho bowl. What wins the sandwiches? The bagel sandwich, that, or the French toast sandwich? Or the croissant witch?
Oh my god.
I mean, right now we have the croissant witch, the highest. So is this high enough to beat the croissant witch?
Well, this is like a McGriddle. This is like a Starbucks sandwich.
Yeah. I really like this sandwich. I mean, I also like McGriddles, though.
I feel like this is something different, but like I don't know if it's a seasonal item or how long it's going to be here for. But I'll give you that. We could put it there.
Final tier list of all the breakfast counter service food at Disneyland. Do you agree with it? Is there anything you disagree? Let us know in the comments below.
I think it's a pretty good list.
Also, would you like to see us go over to Disney California Adventure and do that? Let us know.
I want to do it, so say yes, so we could go do that.
There's some good options, and I was thinking like, how could they plus it up? So I came up with some ideas here. Breakfast pizza.
Oh my gosh, yeah, why isn't there a breakfast pizza?
Breakfast churros. What would that be? I don't know. But
It would be like maple bacon.
see?
Yeah. See, I got ideas. Hire me.
Bring back breakfast at Docking Bay 7. When it first
Oh
opened,
my
there was an
gosh.
awesome breakfast there.
I forgot about that.
Loaded breakfast hot dogs at Refreshment Corner.
Wow, you're a man with ideas. You came
So
here
if
with
anybody
a plan.
from Disney and the food department wants to talk to someone,
Breakfast ice cream.
breakfast baked potato.
Oh my god.
But breakfast ice cream, breakfast Dole Whip. What would a breakfast Dole Whip even be?
It would be like cereal milk with like fruity pebbles in it and like all blended up or something.
Oh, that makes sense.
Or like,
Oh.
yeah, Lucky Charms or something on top.
Well, we did try a few vegetarian options today. If you want to see us go around Disneyland showing you the best vegetarian food, we'll put the video right over there. I want to say thank you to some of our Patreons. That includes
Lisa, Kelly, and Michael. Thank you guys so much.
Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you on the next adventure.